Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas, Bicolano vlogger broadcaster from Albay. Dito muna tayo mga kababayan sa topic natin sa defense ng ating bansa. Kasi ito yung rason kung bakit galit na galit yung mga DDS sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Kasi yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos mga kababayan naninindigan laban sa China. At yung ating Pangulo nandito sa side ng Amerika, kung saan minamasama nila. Nasa katotohanan dapat ipagpasalamat natin ang ganitong posisyon ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Kasi nga po, unang-una, bakit tayo didistansya sa Amerika? Ang Amerika mga kababayan, ka-defense treaty natin. Alangan man makipag-defense treaty tayo sa China na gustong lamunin tayo. Tama pa? Alangan man yung may interes sa ating teritoryo, yung gustong manakop sa atin, yung gustong agawin yung ating mga resources, natural resources, lalo yung dito sa West Philippine Sea, doon tayo makikipag military agreement. Ano yan? Isa lang na baliw na leader na sisiraan ng ulo ang gagawa ng ganon. So ngayon, yung Amerika po, may warning. Yung ating defense chief, pumunta kasi po doon sa Singapore. May conference doon. Yung mga defense secretaries, kaya nandun si Gibo Teodoro mga kababayan. O ngayon, sabi po ng defense secretary ng Amerika, yung China niya, nagre-ready na gumamit ng military force dito sa Asia. Yan Pentagon chief, China preparing to use military force in Asia. Yan sabi po ni Hegseth, Defense Secretary ng Amerika, sa Shangri-La Dialogue sa Singapore. Sabi po ni US Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, itong China niya is credibly preparing to use military force to upend the balance of power in Asia, vowing the United States was here to stay in the Indo-Pacific region. Kaya kailangan po i-support natin ang Amerika at lalo na po yung mga leaders natin dito. Ang i-support natin po yung naninindigan para sa ating bansa. Kalinya ng policy ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na naninindigan po sa West Philippine Sea. Hindi yung gustong gawin na tayong province ng China. So kung critical po yung midterm election, may mga nakalusot pa kasi nadali po ng mga fake surveys na mindset yung mga tao. Maraming mga kaalyadong politiko si Xi Jinping ang nanalo po. Parang alam ko na niya Mr. Maravillas. Kilalang kilala natin. Yun na nga po ang nakakalungkot. Pero we will not stop mga kababayan sa ating kampanya na imulat yung ating mga mamamayang Filipino. Wag nating sinusupport itong mga Manchurian candidate, yung mga pro-China politikos, madaling sabi. The Pentagon chief made the remarks at an annual security forum in Singapore as the administration of US President Donald Trump spars with Beijing on trade, technology, and influence over strategic corners of the globe. So sabi po ni Hegseth, the threat China poses is real and it could be imminent. Beijing is credibly preparing to potentially use military force to alter the balance of power in the Indo-Pacific. Hegseth warned the Chinese military was building the capabilities to invade Taiwan and rehearsing for the real deal. Hegseth described China's conduct as a wake-up call, accusing Beijing of endangering lives with cyber attacks, harassing its neighbors, and illegally seizing and militarizing lands in the South China Sea. Dito po sa West Philippine Sea, gustong kami ng China, gustong kontrolin mga kababayan. Payag tayo sa ganon? Pag po tayo mga kababayan papayag, dito na nga po sa ating bansa mismo, buti na lang naging masigasig yung ating mga authorities. Ang daming mga Chinese nationals ang naniniktik sa atin. Just the other day may warning si Ramon Tulfo tungkol sa dito telecommunications po. Yung bagong telecom provider dito na Chinese owned po. Yan yung post niya noong May 25 21. Sabi ni Montolfo, below is an internal memo at dito
telecommunity about the article I wrote about the 40 Chinese nationals who have overextended their stay in the country. Yan
Ito yung report ng Billionaire News, mga kababayan, tungkol sa naging expose ni Ramon Tulfo. Yan Ramon Tulfo, 400 Chinese spies nagtatrabaho sa dito telecommunity. Pakinggan natin yung report, mga kababayan.
Nagbabalang po mahayag na si Ramon Tulfo ang muling nagpasiklab sa national security. Ito'y matapos niyang ibunyag na may nasa 400 Chinese national na umano'y iligal na nananatili sa bansa at laho sa dito telecommunity. Ayon kay Tulfo, hawak ng mga dayuhan ang iba't ibang executive position sa kumpanya at posibleng mga espiya ng China. Hawak din daw nila ang mga sensitibong data ng bansa. Sabi ni Tulfo, pumasok daw sila sa Pilipinas gamit ang tourist visa sa panahon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte sa ilalim ng sponsorship ni DIC. Dagdag pa ni Tulfo, alam daw ito ng ilang immigrants na ginagamit ang mga dayuhan bilang milking cows. Sinubukang humingi ng pahayag ang Billionaire News Channel sa dito, pero nagsabi lang na dinidiscuss pa nila ito internally. Ayon naman sa Bureau of Immigration, sineseryoso, pinag-aaralan na nila ang report ni Tulfo.
Ngayon, ito yung follow-up, mga kababayan, ng balitang yan.
Nag-react na yung dito telecommunity. Below is an internal memo at telecommunity about the article I wrote about the 400 Chinese nationals who have overextended their stay in the country. Dear team, as you may know, yesterday there was a negative news article about spying and lack of visas that reference our Chinese colleagues or assignees at dito. There have been some inquiries from customers on the enterprise side, and we may have similar ones at consumer. For everyone's guidance, may I suggest the following response. We saw the news item and dito will issue a reply in due time. We will send you a copy as soon as possible. Beyond that, it's best not to say anything more. Finally, please be assured that your dito leadership is working to address this matter swiftly, and we will have the necessary public statement, communication, and regulatory plan in place. For everyone's guidance, please. So sabi ni Montolpo, if dito is not hiding anything, why doesn't it issue a public statement regarding my article immediately?
So yan po, mga kababayan. Kaya importante yung pagiging vigilant natin at tigilan natin, mga kababayan, ng pag-support sa mga politiko. Noong panahon nito ni Digo, pumasok sila rito. Kaya tigilan natin yung pag-support sa mga politiko influensyado ng Beijing, ng China. Kasi yung China po, seryoso sa kanilang ambisyon. Hindi lang sa Taiwan, pati dito sa West Philippine Sea. And may include our entire country. Gusto nang kamkamin, pati po yung Palawan. Palawan na mismo. You see? Kailangan seryosoin natin yung ating national security. Kaya tama itong yung ating defense chief, si Gibo Teodoro, nandun sa Singapore. Nagkausap ni Hegseth.
Sabi dito sa balita, as Hegseth spoke in Singapore, China's military announced that its Navy and Air Force were carrying out routine combat readiness patrols around the Scarborough Shoal. Dito sa ating chain reef and rocks beaching dispute with the Philippines. China's assertiveness in the South China Sea has only increased in recent years. Sabi po ni Casey Mays, charged the affairs at the US Embassy in Singapore sa interview ng mga journalists. I think that this type of forum is exactly the type of forum where we need to have an exchange on that.
Ito po yung pag-uusap, mga kababayan, ng ating defense chief na si Gibo Teodoro with US Defense Secretary Hegseth. Pakinggan natin yung kanilang pag-uusap.
Yeah, very much appreciate your hospitality there. Thank you. Our military's exercised together in Balakatan in April, the largest one in a long time, 14,000 troops, and of course, just a long-standing relationship between the United States and the Philippines, Mutual Defense Treaty, ironclad partnership. And I want to applaud them for their courage and their clarity in the South China Sea in a recognition of the challenges that we face, shoulder to shoulder. We want peace and stability in that region, and our partnership is central to that. So thank you for your time, always, and look forward to speaking today.
Yes, thank you, Secretary Hegseth. And we just came at the heels of a very successful, I must say, U.S.-ASEAN Defense Ministers meeting. Secretary Hegseth made a great impact. I could feel it with our counterparts here, and it is the proof of the commitment of the Trump administration to engage in the ASEAN and the Indo-Pacific. Of course, we will continue to enhance our bilateral and multilateral relationships, all with the vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific, and of course, our shared interests in upholding a rules-based international order. The Philippines does seek peace, but in this instance, it is important to have a sustainable peace that is based on our own resilience and alliances with like-minded partners. Thank you very much, Secretary Hegseth. We look forward to meeting in here pretty soon, and we look forward to enhancing our already robust defense relationship.
That's right. Well, thank you.
Mr. Secretary, sorry if you have a response to China.
Thank you, Press.
Minister's absence.
Let's go. Thank you, Press.
We can't account for whether China engages or not. All we know is that we're here, and we will be here, and we seek to further and establish peace through partnership with allies and partners in the region, but it also requires power and strength, which uniquely America can bring in pursuit of deterrence of conflict. We don't seek conflict with anybody, and that's important to emphasize. We're here to engage military to military, country to country. We can't account for whether or not China's here or not, but we're glad we are, and we think it makes the region more stable and more peaceful.
I'm glad you could ask us that question, but it's hard for their citizens to ask their government why they're not here. And that's the value with which we both stand here for, the ability to ask questions, to lead a free life, to have freedom of the press and other freedoms that we enjoy.
No doubt. No doubt. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So, linawin natin, an objective po, deterrence. So, magkakaroon lang tayo ng deterrence po kung tayo po ay malakas. Kung mahina ka, walang deterrence yon. You cannot deter the possible invasion or attacks by China. Kung mahina ka, lalamunin ka lang nila. Pero pag malakas ka, they will be deterred. Yan ang totoong deterrence po. Kaya nilinaw po nila kasi yung propaganda po ng China, ginagamit yung ilan nating mga kababayan rito, na yung ating Pangulo daw, sinisiraan yung ating Pangulo. Gustong dalhin kalad ka rin sa gira yung ating bansa. Mismong si Digong po, yan ang linya ng narrative niya, narrative ng propaganda, doon sa mga maisog rally. Ang ginagawa po ng ating Pangulo, napalakas yung alliance para ma-deter yung China na sumalakay. Kasi pag alam ng China hindi kaya niya, kalyado natin yung Amerika, kalyado natin yung Japan, kalyado natin yung Australia, yung South Korea, yung India, and European countries. Magdadalawang isip po yung China. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng deterrence posture. Dapat mayroon po tayong deterrence posture po. Pati sa France po, nakikipag-usap tayo. Pati yung pag-develop ng ating Navy, gusto tayong tulungan ng France. So ito yung napakagandang strategy na ginagawa ng ating Pangulong Bongbong. Ayan ang ating DND Secretary Sigibo. Kausap si Macron, Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro met with French President Emmanuel Macron last night at the official opening of the 22nd IISS Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore. President Macron delivered the keynote address of the dialogue in joining stronger relations between Asia and Europe. Secretary Teodoro is slated to engage with counterparts in a number of bilateral and multilateral meetings to promote regional security cooperation. Yan po para hindi po matuloy yung masamang plano ng China na gusto nilang sakupin yung West Philippine Sea. Kaya ang style nila, nangingialam pati sa ating eleksyon. Pati yung mga surveys, pinakikialaman nila para i-brainwash yung ating mga mamamayang Filipino. Mindsetting po. Pinupunduan yung mga propagandista dito, mga kababayan, na mga traidor, mga fake news peddlers, mga vloggers na kwarta-kwarta lang po ang iniisip. Hindi iniisip po yung future ng ating mga mamamayang Filipino, lalo ng ating bansa, ng ating mga kabataan. Mga modern makapili po. Kaya sabi dito sa balita, reassuring US allies. On Saturday, Hegseth said the Indo-Pacific was America's priority theater, pledging to ensure China cannot dominate us or our allies and partners. He said the United States had stepped up cooperation with allies, including the Philippines and Japan, and reiterated Trump's vow that China will not invade Taiwan on his watch. But he called on U.S. partners in the region to ramp up spending on their militaries and quickly upgrade their own defenses. Asian allies should look to countries in Europe for a newfound example, sabi po ni Hegseth, citing pledges from NATO members, including Germany, to move toward Trump's spending target of 5%. Kaya tayo tuloy-tuloy ang ating modernization ng ating military para sa ating defense. Hindi para makipagyera, kundi para ma-deter ang anumang masamang hangarin, lalo na po ng China. So huwag ninyong paniniwalaan yung mga propaganda. Basta't po mga pro-Duterte vloggers, huwag kayong maniniwala niyan. Mga propagandistang influensyado po ng Beijing. Hindi interes ng ating bansa sinusulong nila. Interes ng kanilang bulsa. Di ba pa?